Hello, and welcome back to the Sci-Fi Academia YouTube channel. My name is Cademan David, and I was lent a bunch of old movies, which I am now going through and making videos about. So today, we are talking about Titan AE. I don't know what Titan AE is, but I do know that this is the one Star Wars fans have been waiting for. So, that's exciting, I guess. I choose to read that as Star Wars fans that watch my videos have been waiting for me to make this video. Anyway, I don't know what this is about. It looks like it's animated, so that's exciting. I like animation. I've even made some animation myself, so that's pretty cool. So I don't know what AE stands for. I'm not sure. It could be Alien Enterprise. Titan Alien Enterprise. Like it's sort of a federation type thing of aliens. It's their alien enterprise, their business. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just excited to watch this, see what it's all about, and see if it's fun and good and enjoyable. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in my television, and I will get right back to you with what I think of this movie. So, let's get on it. Oh boy. Okay, so I watched the movie and it was animated and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. Was it a good movie? I would not say so. I definitely would not say so. A lot of the plot just seemed kind of tacked together. There was a lot of sort of cliche that didn't always actually work for the story. And not to mention the pretty bad CGI. This movie did something that I often complain about and I often dislike, and that is that it used CGI and hand-drawn animation together, mostly CGI in the backgrounds and the spaceships, which this can be done good. I've used 3D models and 2D animations in ways that work before. A lot of times they just won't, the 3D models just won't blend right with the animation, so when it's done badly, it looks really bad. And all of this movie is done really badly in how they had the CGI mixed with the 2D animation. Hi! Hello! Hey you guys. So, after filming this video, I then went to get some, screenshots from the movie for my thumbnail, and because the copy I had was on VHS, therefore not connected to my computer, I had to go and watch this movie on Tubi TV to get those screenshots. But here's where this gets weird, and this does get weird. I go to Tubi TV, and I see a different movie. Now, not actually a different movie. It is the same movie. It just looks a lot better. There's a little bit less CGI in the backgrounds and stuff. It looks like a lot more traditional animation. And the CGI that they do have here was blended much better with the 2D animation. So, then I thought, there's two different versions of this movie that exist, it seems. So, I went to Google and I searched, is there two different versions of the movie Titan AE, or whatever it's called? Google gaslit me. It said, no, there is not. And not only that, it said, all versions of it look like crap. Anyway, all that being said, I'm just kind of confused and curious because to me, watching the online Tubi version and watching the VHS version, it's like night and day. Like, so, they must have gone back and like updated some of the animation at some point, but I cannot find any information on when that would be. So if you know, leave a comment. I'm curious about this. I wanted to just talk about this because, for one thing, I think it's kind of interesting how there is two versions, but Google's AI overview wants me to think that there's only one, which is probably it's just wrong. But also, I wanted to say this because I do spend a lot of time talking about how bad the CGI looks in this movie, only to realize that if you watch the movie, there's probably a lot of you that watch a version of the movie with better CGI. So, just know that the version I have, and maybe I'll find a way to put it on the screen, but I don't think I will because it might have to be like a bad filmed recording of my TV screen, because VHS, again. But just know that the version that I was watching looks worse than the version you saw. Even if it actually is the same version and you like the way it looks, when I'm trash talking how bad it looks, just assume there's another version that looks worse. Okay, back to the video. Yeah, huzzah! Woo! And aside from that, the animation itself, I feel like, was of varying degrees of quality. So, I don't really think this movie is definitely not the prettiest movie I've ever seen. And again, there's just a lot of the plot doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And maybe at some point, you can let me know in the comments section if you would be interested in sort of a more in-depth like video essay on kind of the issues with this movie's plot that I have. But the one thing is just the character relationships. They don't quite come together right. It's like the main guy and the main girl, they sort of have like sort of a hostile relationship in the beginning, similar to Han and Leia almost.
Ah! Hey!
This is just great. Cross half the galaxy, nearly get our butts shot off by the dredge. Just so we can rescue the window washer.
Hey, for your information, I happen to be humanity's last great hope.
And then, just kind of out of nowhere, they decide to be really good friends.
Kale!
So just little things like that, where it's just kind of sloppy writing. But, all that being said, I did have fun with this movie. It was very sort of Treasure Planet, was the closest thing I could compare this to. I wouldn't be surprised, maybe I'll look this up, but if this movie came before Treasure Planet, which it looks like it did, but I wouldn't be surprised if Treasure Planet actually did take some inspiration from this. Would I recommend this movie? Probably not. Did I have fun watching it? Yeah, I did. I liked it. It was just very sort of... It's a stupid fun movie. That's what I would say about this movie, is it's stupid fun, and you can watch it if you want to. I don't think you would necessarily enjoy it, because it is very stupid. But I did have fun watching it. So that is my review of Titan AE? AE? I think that's what it's called. I don't know what the AE stood for, because Titan was a ship that was supposed to turn into Earth. New Earth. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. I would love to hear, if you have seen this movie, what you think of it. Because I did enjoy it, but I also think it's kind of not the best movie. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll link more videos for you to click on. I think you'll particularly like this video. Subscribe to the channel right there. Have a very nice day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye now. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Whoa, I'm not ending the video here. Oh my goodness, I must be tired. Holy guacamole.